Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day here at my outdoor Guppy farm. And as you can see, I am currently feeding my beautiful Guppies with fresh baby brine shrimps, and they really loved it so much. At the moment, I am currently arranging my tubs here at my outdoor setup. And as you can see, there are numbers of vacant tubs on the ground. And since they are unused, I'm planning to remove them now to make bigger space. As you can see at the side, there are only 3 black tubs and 2 large green tubs left. Anyway, there was a heavy rain last night and you can see that half of the ground is still wet. Luckily, I placed shade on top in order to protect my multi-layer racks. Earlier, I harvested some baby brine shrimps from my BBS hatchery, so we have 3 cups here. We still have baby brine shrimps left in the hatchery, so we are going to harvest the remaining ones right now. After harvest, I will clean the hatchery and hatch another BBS eggs for tomorrow. So as you can see, I make sure to rub the side of the hatchery in order to remove eggshells that are sticking on it. And then I make sure to rinse it thoroughly to remove empty shells and dead baby brine shrimps. After filling it with fresh water, rock salt will be added to the hatchery to help hatching BBS eggs. This is a 1-liter bottle hatchery, so I add 1 tablespoon of rock salt. After adding salt inside the hatchery, I will put the aerator back. The aerator creates water movement that will help to dissolve the rock salt. And finally, we will add the brine shrimp eggs to the hatchery. I am currently using a teaspoon, so I will be adding 2 to 3 servings of BBS eggs to the hatchery. Some of the BBS hatching tutorial videos will tell you to use lighting or heater, but actually, there is no need for that, or there's no need for heater. So these eggs will start hatching after 12 hours and I can use it to feed my guppies for tomorrow. Anyway, earlier this morning, one of my purple ivory female that I have in this tub gave birth. So as you can see, there are no more fry inside this tub because I immediately catch all the fry earlier to prevent them from being eaten by their mom. It's her first time giving birth, so I only have few fry here, maybe around more or less 20 baby guppies. Aside from my female purple ivory, my female dumbo-ear mosaic that I have in this tub also gave birth earlier. So based on my experience, most of my female guppies gave birth around 6 to 8 a.m. in the morning. And as you can see in this container, I have around 30 plus dumbo-ear mosaic baby guppies. By the way, if you notice, not just our guppies gave birth, but our tubs as well. And this time, you can see that I have 3 racks already. Currently, I have 18 small tubs where I breed and grow my beautiful baby guppies. And as you can see, all the tubs that I place here at my 3rd rack are still vacant at the moment. And this will be perfect for our 2 new guppy strain next week. As for the meantime, white substances are already floating on top surface. So we will remove all of it in order to prepare this tub for our new guppies next week. So I took a plastic cup and start scooping all those white substances that are floating on top. I also make sure to be gentle as much as I can, otherwise those white substances will sink to the bottom when there's too much water movement. After taking out all the white substances, we will also place some good bacteria in it. Unfortunately, I'm out of nitrifying bacteria anymore, so we will just take out some old water from the other tubs and add it to our new tubs. I've added some good bacteria here before, and I'm pretty sure those bacteria are thriving inside the tub. So we will take out some old water and transfer it to our newly set up tubs to transfer some of the good bacteria that we have here. For the meantime, since these are the only vacant tubs we have at the moment, we will temporarily place our baby purple mosaic guppies here, but we will acclimate them for 10 minutes before releasing them. And on the other tub is we will place the baby dumbo-ear mosaic guppies. After taking out white substances from the remaining tubs, let's go ahead and continue adding old water to the new tubs. After taking out some old water here, we will also add fresh water to maintain the water level. By the way, you might be asking what type of water I'm adding to my fish tubs. I'm using fresh water from the tap. Yes, you heard it right. This water is directly from faucet. Luckily, our water supply here is deep well, so I don't have much problem with chlorine. And as you can see, I have a plastic fry trap here. So my female guppy that I have here in this tub is currently pregnant. And in case the mother guppy gives birth, fry will immediately go inside the trap through the tiny holes that I made on the side. And fry won't be eaten by their parents. The last tubs, which are placed on top, seems difficult to add water for some of the viewers, but I'm used to it, so it's easier for me already. After almost half an hour, we're almost finished setting up our new tubs on our third rack. For the meantime, let's remove all the unused tubs here on the ground so I can create more space for me to walk around. And I also find it very unorganized, so let's remove all these tubs here. As mentioned earlier, we're not yet finished setting up our new tubs because we need to place some backy stones inside the tub. Luckily, we have some old backy stones here, so we're just gonna select those that are still good so we can use it for our new tubs. Since these backy stones were used before, some good and maybe bad bacteria are still thriving inside, so I decided to pour boiling hot water in order to kill all those bacteria that are present inside. It is very risky to use these backy stones right away and may carry diseases to the new tub, so we will make sure to disinfect all these backy stones to make it safe. While the water is still hot, we will flip all the backy stones to make sure all part is soaked to the hot water. After a few minutes of soaking all the backy stones to the hot water, we will now take all of them out. At the moment, I can still feel that the water is hot and the backy stones are still hot as well, so I make sure to be very careful while taking it out. After taking all the backy stones out, we will wait for about 2 to 3 minutes to cool it down before placing it to our new tubs. Meanwhile, let's remove all the unused tubs that we have here. On the previous video that I've posted, I showed you some of my guppies that I have here outdoor, but we were not able to finish it because it was raining already. So today, I will continue showing you some of my remaining guppies here. First guppies that I'm going to show you is my beautiful 24K full gold guppies. So this is the gallowing version, and unfortunately until now it has not given birth yet, and I don't see any signs of pregnancy here. So I have been trying to breed this version, but I really have no luck. And this is my 24K full gold normal version. She's a beautiful large female and is currently pregnant, so I'm hoping by next week she will give birth already. Alright, so let's put it back and we will continue showing some of my guppies here. The next two tub is where I place my male full black guppies and male Dumbo ear mosaic guppies. These guppies are pet grades and they are available for sale at the moment. I suggest if you're new in keeping guppies, I recommend buying pet grades because they are cheap and easy to keep than high quality guppies. We also have two tubs right here where I breed my metal bluegrass guppies. So we have two juvenile metal bluegrass here. This one is the male. It has sharp dorsal, color and pattern is still developing. The other one is the female. And as usual, female guppies have dull coloration, so there's not much to show. Let's go ahead and place it back to the tub. After a few minutes, backy stones are no longer hot, so let's go ahead and place one backy stone each tub. Some stones are shorter, so I decided to place some of the tubs with two short backy stones. What is the purpose of these stones? These stones will serve as housing for our good bacteria. This bacteria will help clear water, help remove toxins from the water, making it safer for our guppies. Anyway, let's continue our day tour here in my outdoor setup. In this tub, I have here my Platinum King Balloon Mollies. And at the moment, I'm not focusing on breeding these mollies. I just released the male and female here a couple of months ago. And now they have baby mollies already. These two large tubs I have here contains full black pet grade guppies. This tab is where I place the smaller and baby full black guppies, and I'm feeding them with frozen dapnia. While this tab is where I place some of the juvenile and parent of my full black guppies. So as you can see, there's a lot of them. This tab right here contains my Dumbo Ear Mosaic pet grade guppies, and I'm also feeding them with frozen dapnia. Most of them here are females already since I transferred the males to a different tab. And in this tab is where I cross my regular full gold and 24K full gold guppies. Here I have two different lines. The female is my original line, which is the regular full gold guppies, and the male here is a 24K full gold guppy. So my target here is to enhance the coloration of my original line of full gold guppies. So as you can see, there are baby guppies already in this tab, and I'm super excited to see the result of this outcross. Last but not the least, this tab is where I place my mini panda guppies. Today, I will be feeding them with frozen dapnia as well. Panda guppies are one of the cutest guppy strains in the market because they look like panda, of course. Compared to other strains, panda guppies don't really get to bigger size like other guppies, but they breed so easily and doesn't require much care. Male panda guppies have black and white coloration like a panda, and they have dark pectoral fin and black eyes, while female guppies have dull coloration. Overall, these guppies are so cute. After acclimating my baby purple mosaic guppies and baby Dumbo Ear mosaic guppies, let's go ahead and release them to their temporary tab. Since I need to make sure how many numbers of fry that I have here, I decided to release them one by one and found out that I have 26 pieces of baby Dumbo Ear mosaic guppies. Now let's go ahead and release all the baby purple mosaic guppies to their temporary tab. So I did the same thing and found out that I have 35 pieces of baby purple mosaic guppies. Hopefully, I will be able to transfer them to another tab in the future. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.